Yup.
What are you gonna do with it?
Episode
I figured I'd
17,
put it on my
Locker
living room
Match.
shelf, you know, as a nice reminder of our trip to hell.
Seriously?
No. I'm gonna use it to call The Undertaker out. I'm guessing he really wants this thing back.
Why would you do that? You already beat him.
But no one else knows that. If I want to earn the
That's
respect,
true.
pun intended, of the locker room and WWE universe, then I need to beat him again in front of an audience of actual living human beings.
Now that I've had a week to come down off the Shango dust, I'm a little less sure about all this. So just be careful, okay?
Wish
I
me
will.
luck.
And who knows, if I can lure him into a match, maybe it'll be so big my real parents will finally show up. Crazier things have happened this past week.
Yeah. Maybe.
I'm going to the ring.
Trey is in the ring with what appears to be the Undertaker's urn. I
got
have
the
no
Undertaker's
idea what's
urn.
happening, but this should be good.
Yep.
You're probably wondering how I acquired this. But I'm gonna save those details for some other time, mainly because you probably wouldn't believe me. But long story short, I went through hell to get it.
That's
Literally.
true.
So Undertaker, if you want a shot
Come on,
at taking this
Deadman.
back, you'll have to face me at Survivor Series in a...
Last ride match.
Now come out here and accept my challenge.
Come on, Deadman.
Come on, answer me! What's wrong? You too embarrassed to show your face after what I did to you in the plains of purgatory in front of your hordes of undead? I told you it was a crazy story.
He's here. Behind
The
you.
Undertaker is here!
This is unbelievable. We haven't seen the dead man in years.
At Survivor
Oh,
Series,
serious.
you will not survive,
Yes, I will.
but you will. Rest
Yes.
in peace.
I'll see you there, Deadman. At Survivor Series. This is gonna be a big battle.
Trey's name is on that tombstone.
And he
Trey
put
looks
my
like he might be
the name on
regretting
the
his
tombstone.
decision to summon the Undertaker from the dark side.
Nonetheless, I can't wait for Survivor Series. Me
I'm
neither.
ready for it
It might be
too.
the last time we ever have to see Trey.
That won't be true, Corey Graves. This is gonna be a big fight.
Welcome to Survivor Series, where later tonight we have an epic last
yeah.
ride match between Trey and the
In the Survivor
returning
Series.
Undertaker.
Yeah, and if facing the Phenom wasn't intimidating enough, he's dead
Time to
set
face
on
the
regaining
dead man.
possession of his urn that Trey somehow acquired.
Look, assuming this goes how I think it will, Trey won't need to worry about how he's getting to the next town. He'll be leaving here in a hearse tonight.
This is a big battle. Survivor Series. I'm at Survivor Series.
following contest is a last ride match. Making his way to the ring from Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Here goes the dead man.
The Phenom has arrived. The mythical, immortal, the Phenom.
And his opponent from Death Valley, weighing in at 299 pounds, The Undertaker!
The greatest winning streak in sports history. When the Undertaker went 21-0 at WrestleMania. It is a streak that will never, ever be duplicated.
You have to wonder, what does Trey have to gain in a match like this?
While the risk is certainly high, so is the potential upside. I know it's unlikely, but if Trey could defeat The Undertaker, that would go a long way in solidifying his status as one of the top WWE superstars in recent memory.
I think there's a better chance Saxton wins Commentator of the Year.
Wait, you really think I have a shot this year?
No, I sure don't.
Gets the
He isn't going to go away that easy.
Striking blow. Not looking good, guys. An incredible combination.
Come on, dead man. Show me what you got.
Big hook. Caught with a big boot.
On the mark. And Undertaker showing such creativity.
Showing some quickness.
And this match can change that fast.
Yeah,
perhaps he's thinking the ring can't contain what he has in mind here. Oh, what a right hand!
Ooh, well measured.
And it's The Undertaker, able to break free. Bringing it back into the ring. Being a sports entertainer for over 25 years will take a toll on anybody's body, yet The Undertaker continues to defy logic.
Yeah, and he continues to silence any doubters. So many have asked, has The Undertaker lost a step? And that, guys, may be the most dangerous question to ask. You would be making a grave mistake to come at the dead man with misplaced confidence.
Undertaker starting to look human here.
Things are not looking good for him right now.
Reverses. Can he make him pay? And now that one's countered. He has something big planned. Byron brings up the question of Undertaker losing a step, and it seems as if the notion is constantly tested. Challengers continue to lure the dead man out. No one allows him to rest in peace. Everyone wants to see if the demon from Death Valley still has it. Thank you once again for joining us at November's longest running sports entertainment event. This is Survivor Series. What a punch!
Oh, boy. That number
Powerbomb. Not done yet.
Holding on. And not again. A third time? He's got his best opportunity right in front of him. I don't know if The Undertaker can recover. What a boot.
And it's The Undertaker, able to break free. Byron, he looks like he has no idea where he is.
Yeah, he is definitely on Dream Street, Michael.
All the way over.
Whoa, The Undertaker dodged that one.
Bam, what a slam.
Hooking it up here. What's next?
Boom! Incredible suplex.
Oh, it hurts.
Oh, Corey, he unloaded there. Look at Taker here. Fallaway slam. Oh, that hurt.
Suplex. He's taking some good hits. If he can hold the line here, he'll be in a good position.
He has him right where he wants him. Oh, boy. Not for a powerbomb.
Not done yet.
Hold on. Not again. A third time.
Got it. Put you in that hurt.
Is this it? Is Trey going to somehow pull this off?
Yep. Get in there.
Trey has the Undertaker
Close that door.
in the hearse, and he closes the door.
I did
Trey
it.
has defied all odds to defeat the Undertaker.
This definitely
I
quiets
defeat the
any
dead man.
doubts that people might have had about Trey's legitimacy.
I'll admit it. I had those doubts, but what Trey did tonight was truly impressive. Maybe this guy's the real deal after all.
Too easy. Now facing this new faction, Becky Lynch, Drew McIntyre, Pete Dunne, Sheamus, and Finn Balor. I don't know what their group's name. This is a new faction of SmackDown Live.
And that's how we opened a portal to the Netherworld and summoned the Undertaker to the Earth Realm so I could defeat him and cement my Hall of Fame legacy. We're fine, thanks.
I told you they wouldn't believe it.
You know what? None of that crazy stuff ever happened. I mean, sure, I beat the Undertaker. You all witnessed that, but could you imagine all that other wacky stuff? Portals and marsh ladies and Papa Shango?
Yeah, gotcha. Joke's on you.
Anyway, let's get back to things that actually happened.
Like when I was the longest reigning women's champion of the modern era, holding the SmackDown Live Women's Championship for over 2.5 years.
Wow. Tamani Storm.
It's Tony time.
It's Tony time.
Intro.
The women's title is up for grabs. There's been women's titles defended in the WWE as early as the very first WrestleMania in 1985.
But the competition has become even more heated over the last 3 years as the women's revolution took WWE by storm.
She scores big with the counter.
Launched with a belly-to-belly.
She's gaining momentum here, guys.
Really taking control here. Back suplex.
Oh, foot just stomping down. She goes to the outside now.
I think she's starting to get worried, Michael.
Point of the elbow, nailed it. Oh, what a right. Yeah, that's some attitude behind it. Byron, is it possible to stay one step ahead of your opponent in a match as horrific as Hell in a Cell?
Well, it could come down to the first superstar that can turn that switch and battle on pure instinct, because a strategy could be lost, and all you have left is the ability to fight.
And that can happen quickly in an environment where cruelty is rewarded for having no bounds. Wicked body shot. Not what she was looking for.
And she goes down hard.
I think Toni Storm's a mighty talented in-ring competitor, but I don't know, something about her attitude just rubs me the wrong way.
Is it because she's even more punk rock than you, Corey? I would think you'd get over that type of thing after Becky Lynch.
Boom, what impact. She got out of the way there.
Her evasion techniques are on point.
That'll mess up the back of your neck. Finds a way to reverse. And she's back in the ring now.
Look at this. Northern Lights suplex.
Too soon.
What a counter.
Side shoulder block with a corkscrew. The challenger is not in a great place.
She's not rising to the occasion right now.
Right there.
Backstabber.
Backstab.
Cover. She's not done yet.
She saw the opening and got the shoulder up.
I think it's interesting you're not the biggest fan of Toni Storm's attitude, Corey, considering she has the type of self-confidence on top of absolute skill you're typically all in on. But I suppose Byron has a point about your punk rock complex.
I do not have a punk rock complex.
Drop kick.
Hits the mark. Oh, she turns it around. Time shoulder block with a corkscrew.
Oh my goodness, this is not good.
Yet. I need a minute.
Thus far, it's been a phenomenal championship match. Who will win? Who's going home with the title?
Super kick. The champ will stay champ. That's gotta be it.
2, 3. Retains the title. Here's another quick look at some of the highlights.
Here is your winner, and still the SmackDown Women's Champion.
Nicely done.
Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar versus Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose, and Undertaker. This is 2K. I can try, but you should know Dean Ambrose is not in 2K20. He's on 2K19. This is his last game.
Our record-breaking SmackDown Live Women's Champion is ready to address the WWE Universe.
And Big Show?
Since I
Okay.
defeated Mickie James over 2.5 years ago, I've had the privilege of defending this championship against the very best female competitors in WWE. But when you're the longest reigning women's champion in the modern era, it's only natural you start to look for new ways to challenge yourself. And considering it's a little Wild West around here right now with no GM, I figured this was my chance to do that. So I thought about doing an open challenge, but that's a little played out. I could force myself to win with the 4 or 5 count, maybe. Or I could do something really unprecedented and defend my title against male superstars. So what do you think?
Famous one day. You are be famous one day. How? How I be famous for one day?
It's Becky Lynch and her Savages.
Nothing good ever happens when they come around.
Well, that's your opinion, Saxton. Personally, I think they're one of the best things going today on SmackDown Live.
Well, whether you like them or not, you can't deny the influence they have over WWE.
I'm not arguing with that. Ever since Becky Lynch took control of this faction, she's pretty much been able to do whatever she wants, except for taking that SmackDown Live Women's Championship away from Red.
I have a feeling that could change real soon.
Thanks, man.
So you want to give yourself new challenges like 5 counts or facing men? Well, I have a better idea. How about you forget all that and face the man?
It's funny you still throw around that title after all these years. I mean, I'm the one who's held an actual title longer than anyone since the 1970s. So, I'm pretty sure that makes me the man.
I am the man because I'm the leader of the most powerful force this sport has ever seen. And that's when there's someone in charge. So just think of what we're capable of when no one's steering the ship. So unless you want to find out what happens when we have free reign, I suggest you give me my title match tonight.
If you didn't hear me the first time, I'm looking for new challenges. Not rematches against played-out losers I've already beat. And you and your crew trying to intimidate me isn't going to change that. Besides, everyone knows you're just all bitch and no buts.
Oh, well, if you're not going to give me a title match, then I'll just have to beat one out of you. Boys, little help? I'm going to show Red here my bite.
Red is severely outnumbered here.
So far, Red's holding her own.
Throw the show.
Not anymore. Becky Lynch is showing Red that she's not just all talk.
Here comes Trey to help his best friend.
I admire his courage, but Trey has no chance against these guys. It's 4-on-1.
I told you, Becky and her Savages are one of the best parts of SmackDown Live.
It's clear that unless she can somehow even up the sides, Red faces an uphill battle to hold on to her SmackDown Live Women's Championship.
I think you're looking at the man who's going to end Red's record-breaking title reign.
My name is Haters, but I'm not. Okay.
We gotta get even with Becky and her Savages.
How are we gonna do that? We're at a 5-on-2 disadvantage.
We saw what happened out there, and we want to help.
Great. Where were you 15 minutes ago?
We all had severe simultaneous leg cramp syndrome, or SSLCS.
It's a real, proven medical condition that can occur when superstars team as long as we have and their body's ailments become synchronized.
I don't think they're buying it.
Look, the truth is that we didn't want to get involved in your business, and we know sometimes certain people can be a bit stubborn about wanting to do things on their own.
He's talking about you.
What is your favorite character in
it could be
WWE?
anyone.
It's fine. I know I'm stubborn,
favorite
but I'm not
characters,
stupid.
Undertaker.
I can recognize
Rey
when we need
Mysterio,
help, so we'll take
Kane.
it. Thank you.
So do we do like a secret New Day handshake now or something?
How about you two rest up, and next week we'll see what we can do about Becky and her crew.
Sounds good.
Oh, leg cramp acting up again.
What about you? What's your
guys
favorite
feeling it
character in
too?
the
You
WWE?
can stop that now.
I got Finn Balor's my favorite. The Demon King is my favorite. Becky Lynch is my favorite. I am Roman Reigns, John Cena, Brock Lesnar.
Not long after my issues with Becky Lynch heated up, SmackDown Live filled its open GM position. We were excited to see who it was. Well, until we saw who it was.
Brooklyn Von Braun is the new GM of SmackDown Live.
Apparently she's traded MMA and Hollywood for WWE. This is crazy.
This isn't crazy. It's genius.
Thank you. I'm so excited to be the new general manager of SmackDown Live.
Did you just come out here, interrupt us, and say SmackDown Live?
She definitely said that, and I have 20/20 hearing.
You're off to a good start as GM. Please, continue.
Knowing that I was up for this gig, I watched the show last week for the first time, and I have to say, I didn't like what I saw from you, Red. Instead of accepting Becky Lynch's challenge, you resorted to cheap insults, which led to Becky having no choice but to defend herself. So, Red, you said last week you wanted new challenges? Well, I have one for you. You're going to defend your women's championship in the first ever best out of 5 team match. It will be a one-night series of singles matches between Red, Trey, and your buddies The New Day, taking on Becky Lynch and her Savages. If Red's team wins the series, she retains her title. If Becky's team wins, she is the new SmackDown Live Women's Champion.
She just said it again.
The name of your show is SmackDown Live. Say it with me. SmackDown.
Town makes more sense, but whatever.
Guys, we're losing track of the fact she just put us in a best out of 5 series for Red's title, which seems super unfair. I mean, who would do such a thing?
Hey, I know we formed an alliance, but that's kind of our thing, okay?
With all due respect, you're really stacking the deck against Red, so I have an idea that would help even things up a bit. You give our team home field advantage.
That's right. If Red's putting her title on the line under these circumstances, then the series should take place on our turf.
What kind of turf are we talking? Synthetic or natural? Because I prefer a natural tall fescue.
I meant more of a New Day home arena vibe, but we could look into the fescue.
I'm fine.
I like what you're thinking,
I'm fine.
except
I'm not
Becky's
sad.
team should have
I'm
an
ready.
equal opportunity to secure home field advantage. So later tonight, it will be Red and a team member of her choosing versus Becky and a partner of her choice. The winner of that match will earn home field advantage for their team in the best out of 5 series.
Who's it gonna be, Red?
Yeah.
That was a test, and you passed. Good job.
There's really not a bad choice, unlike the choice of Brooklyn as GM.
Ooh, she just laid the smackdown on her.
So I'm going to team with...
Great decision. Ooh, I can smell the sweet aroma of tall fescue headed our way.
Home field advantage is on the line later tonight on SmackDown Live.